Good evening, everyone. My name is Benjamin, and today we'll be doing a quick little video before Thanksgiving on the Georgia runoff elections that are going to happen on the 5th of January. And I'm going to be honest, this is going to be surprisingly close. That said, we have to remember that Purdue ran ahead of Donald Trump in the general election and was actually a healthy amount ahead of John Ossoff. And all the Republicans combined in the special election were ahead of all the Democrats combined in the special election. Polling seems to indicate right now that the Republicans probably have an advantage, both Loeffler and Purdue. And neither of them have the downside of having Trump at the top of the ticket to potentially drag them down. They can actually run as themselves. So we'll see if that actually does happen. And I am a little bit leery about predicting this one, but I suppose I should, considering that right now, of course, my prediction record kind of is on the line on this one. So, said, unlike, say, I would have previously, I'm only leaning both of these seats towards the Republicans. I don't really see a split. It's either going to go both Democrat or both Republican. Splits just really aren't a thing. And if I really wanted to, could even talk a little bit about Virginia and New Jersey governor's race. Just kidding, I won't, because both are going to go to the Democrats. It's just what's going to happen. And when I say the governor's races in those states, I'm of course talking about in 21. I think Republicans would like to have some optimism, but it's just not going to be there. As always, likes, comments, subscriptions, they always do help, and I greatly appreciate them. And very much enjoy them. And maybe we can even start talking about some dark horse candidates for the Republican primaries in 24, or just potential candidates in general. I think that'd be pretty cool. But we won't for sure know. Of course. It would be interesting to see a proportional electoral college split. It'd probably be like probably something like this. I'm trying to remember the exact percentages. That's reasonably close. Trying to remember. It's going to be about that. It's about as good as I'm going to get that one. Washington was a little bit closer. I think that's about where it was. Alaska was surprisingly close, but yeah, it's going to wind up being like that. Oops. Messed up Hawaii. There we go. Actually, Texas, I can do exactly the where it's supposed to be. Oklahoma, yeah, not so much. Needs to be. It's about where it needs to be. And yeah, I'm just filling this out to try and get it as close as I reasonably can to. What the map actually. Oop, not that many. Yeah, the problem is either be 50-50 or there, and actually it was closer to 50-50, so that's where I'm going to put it. Minnesota was closer to 50-50 than it was to 60-40. Wisconsin would be 50-50. Illinois, that's where we put it. Michigan, yeah, closer to that. Indiana, out there, yeah. That's where I put it. And this is just an exercise to see what things might look like. So I would have to do it like that. You gotta love odd numbers, right? Most Republican state in the nation is West Virginia. And again, Pennsylvania, you have to do it like that. DC would, I think, probably be the only place. There we go. Okay. Yeah, it looks like that's going to wind up being New York. Yeah, it's probably going to be there instead. Rhode Island. I have to do it like this with Rhode Island. New Hampshire. To put it like this. In Maine, I also have to put like this. And here's how, this is what a proportional electoral college would look like. And I'm sorry I took so long doing this, but it's kind of interesting to see where the battlegrounds really are. The Southwest, the Rust Belt, though Iowa, surprisingly, it really isn't. It's just they have so few electors. Maine and New Hampshire, the Sun Belt as well. Texas is becoming one. Alaska is becoming a battleground, believe it or not. But yeah, So that's kind of what a proportional electoral college would look like from this year, based from what I can tell. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. See you all next time. Take it easy. Have a nice day. Bye bye.